So if the level of trust a customer feels is directly related to the level of help they perceive they're going to get from you, then what the customer needs to know is that you want to help them and that you can help them. So as a salesperson, what can you do to achieve that? What can you do to give them that sense that you can and are wanting to help them? That's where intention statements come in. Now, intention statements are such awesome tools, and they're often used at the beginning of a sales process just to set the scene with the customer and help you as a salesperson gain control of the sales process. So an intention statement might sound something like this. Hey, look, do you mind if I just take a quick moment to explain how I see today's conversation working? What's most important to me today is that I help you find the absolute best outcome for you, regardless of whether or not you buy from me. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a whole bunch of questions so that I really find out what's going to be important to you in the long run. Now, once I understand that, then I can make some recommendations based on what I know as to what might be the best fit for you. And if we both agree that my recommendations make sense, then we can have a conversation about me providing that service to you. Are you happy with that? So if we just break down what I just did in that intention statement, the first thing I did is I told the customer that I genuinely want to help them. The second thing I did is I showed them the process that I'm going to follow. So I'm starting to give them logic. I'm showing them the process that I'm going to follow to provide the level of help to them. I'm also appealing to their sense of being good with their money, because I'm saying I'm going to help you find out what's most important to you. I'm going to do that by asking a whole bunch of questions and uncovering the facts, and then I'll use my knowledge to give you a good recommendation. I've also addressed the fear of salespeople, because I've essentially said I'm not going to sell to you unless we agree that my recommendations make sense. Up until that point, I'm just here to help you find the absolute best option for you. And the final thing I've achieved by using an intention statement is I've taken the conversation under my wing. I get to ask the questions, I get to make the recommendations, I'm controlling the narrative. And that's really helpful because it allows me to do my job and uncover your real needs as a customer and be able to make suitable recommendations as the expert at the table. So that kind of takes us to the next stage in the sales process, which is actually properly understanding your customer's needs.